Welcome to the stage a European Championship semi-finalist, a Players' Championship winner last year. He's the reigning Auckland Darts Masters champion, Australia's original K.Anderson! We now bring to the stage a Players' Championship Finals and World Cup of Darts runner-up, a former Dutch Darts Masters and European Darts Grand Prix champion, Belgium's Hurricane K.Huybrechts!
As Richard Ashdown rightly said, the penultimate round, second round match of the afternoon session. The number 10 seed, K.Huybrechts, one of those people on the roll call of a 2 times European Tour winner. And up against the original K.Anderson from Australia, who saw off rapid Ricky Evans 6-4 with an average of just over 94 yesterday afternoon. And the winner of this will take on Joe Cullen, who ended the hopes of local favourite Martin Schindler earlier on this afternoon. And it's Chris Murphy alongside myself, Mike Lawrence, to watch this one.
Yeah, just a couple of unseeded players through in the first half dozen matches of round 2. Jermaine Watermena beating Ella Clarkson, and Danny Noppert seeing off Gerwyn Price in one of a couple of absolute thrillers we've had. We've just had a hat-trick of back-to-back 6-5s, 4 of the 6 matches this afternoon have been 6-5, and this one has the potential to be very close as well. Huybrechts, the seed, however, he hasn't been playing his best stuff for some time now. A former European champion, European Tour champion, as you mentioned, on a couple of occasions. K.Anderson, a World Series winner last year, so we know that both this pair are capable of getting to the business end and going on to clinch titles, although neither of them has threatened to do it this year.
No, another game which could be a close contest. The last time these two met was in February at one of the UK Open qualifiers, and that was a very narrow win, 6-5 for Kim in the 4th round tie where they met.
60.
Well, if the games keep going 6-5, Mike, we're going to have to follow the evening session straight on from the afternoon. Simon Whitlock and Jan Dekker to finish things off. And then we will be back at 6:15 in the UK, 7:15 local time, for 8 more matches from the second round, the last 32 stage, when the likes of Michael van Gerwen, the defending champion Peter Wright, the world champion Rob Cross are all in action.
125 to be 133.
Huybrechts having a look at 1-3-3 for the first leg, but Anderson poised to break.
43. Kyle, you require 87.
So Anderson steps up for double 18,
and a
decent 14 darter to
second leg,
get his second round match underway for the Australian, now based in England.
Yeah, has just been back in Australia for a few weeks, spent some time with family, and he said in his interview with Dan on stage afterwards that has given him bit of motivation back, going and seeing his family.
Yes, must be tough for the players. Living away from home for long periods, especially someone like Carl, where your relatives are and your family the other side of the world, as he hits his first 180 of the match.
Yeah, we've got a strong Australian contingent here at the European Darts Grand Prix. K.Anderson in action now. Simon Whitlock, the real flag bearer of Australian darts, coming up next. And the Aussie Geordie, Paul Nicholson, in action this evening against Mervyn King.
139.
Well, he's made a good start here, K.Anderson. 87 to break in leg one. K.Huybrechts would have needed a 9-darter to break in leg two.
Yes, impressive stuff for the 30-year-old. Now living in the East Midlands. He fills it up yet again.
Well, he has started like a train. Like a hurricane, perhaps.
180.
He's really taking the game. Could be the third unseeded player to go through.
78.
Looking at tonight, you perhaps might tip James Wade to continue his progress as a non-seeded player. Has already reached a couple of semi-finals this year under that billing. However, that's going to change because those performances will be rewarded by seeding for future tournaments.
In the last match of the night, if Vincent van der Voort plays like he did yesterday afternoon against the world champion Rob Cross, then Cross could have a real game on his hands.
40.
Certainly could.
106.
Now 106 for Huybrechts to get himself into contention, get himself going. He does that.
Game on.
Three-figure checkout for Huybrechts, whose brother Ronnie didn't make it through the qualifiers here. The European qualifiers held here on Thursday night, as Anderson notches up his third maximum in as many legs.
100.
Yeah, second leg in a row that he started with a max. Second leg in a row that he's failed to follow, but he's done much better.
34.
This time down to 187 after 6. And he's kind of hoping it's going to be textbook from here, as long as he stays strong, having got the early break on his own throw. And K.Anderson can have a serene passage into the final day of action.
60.
This really would hurt Huybrechts if Anderson was to take out this 1-2-7. Looking at, well, he decided to not risk going for the ball with Huybrechts still not on a finish, so he's back for double top instead.
57.
Yep, the old percentage shot. Opponent not on a finish, so guarantee 3 clear darts at double rather than having to come back to tidy up potentially 25 if the bullseye was missed.
30.
But didn't manage to find the target with any of those 3 darts. And Huybrechts could steal. Double 16. Huge shot from K.Huybrechts. The Hurricane finding full force.
Well, he was looking dead and buried, and a shake of the head from Anderson. He can't believe it.
96.
Well, that's what we love about this game. One player can be looking so comfortable. K.Anderson misses 3 darts for a 3-1 lead, and all of a sudden his opponent finds something special to tie up the match and actually put it in the palm of his hand, because he has the advantage of throwback. 2 legs won, both with ton plus finishes for the brilliant Belgian.
We saw Ian White take out a 152 in his 6-1 demolition of Madars
140.
Razma at the start of the afternoon. And Huybrechts just matched it there.
100.
Ian White taking on Dave Chisnell tomorrow afternoon in round 3 after Dave Chisnell survived a real scare against Matt Paget there, coming through 6-5.
Yeah, a few of those matches. We said that only a couple of seeds have fallen, but Michael Smith, Dave Chisnell and Joe Cullen all only winning in last leg deciders.
42. 125.
Well, can he continue the run? Not to be.
93.
Again, has time on his hands to set up the shot to come back for double 16.
80. Can require 32.
So to go ahead for the first time, needs to go next door. Double 8, can't do it. So that treble 19 for K.Anderson with his last start of his previous visit could be crucial here, because it's put him on a decent finish, looking at double top for a 114, and hits it.
Well, it's a role reversal, isn't it? Huybrechts looking in control when Anderson lands a big blow.
Yeah, a cool finish from the original.
43.
Very proud of his Aboriginal roots is K.Anderson.
140. 100. 87.
And that match, the most recent match, the one they played in February this year that you mentioned earlier, is the difference in their head-to-head record.
140.
K.Huybrechts edging that by 4 wins to Anderson's 3.
Well, that's better from Huybrechts. His first maximum of the match, putting him in the driving seat of this 6th leg. But back comes Anderson to say, I'm still here, mate.
Would have been very pleased to find the treble there, because that would have been a tricky dart at the bull.
82.
Won't be pleased with that.
Only requires 38.
Split or hits? Split. And then hits.
Aim short in the 6th leg.
And K.Anderson restores a 2-leg cushion.
Roper. $97.
Yes, bit of food for thought now for Huybrechts. He got himself right back in it with a 106 checkout, then a 152 checkout. K.Anderson has since turned the screw again himself in the last 2 legs.
$140.
But what other sporting event would you see a man in a pink tutu munching on a burger?
100.
Everyone enjoys an afternoon at the darts in their own way.
85.
You want me to go and ask him where he got it from for you, Mike?
What, the burger or the tutu?
I'll leave that to the viewer's imagination. Nothing left for the imagination there as K.Huybrechts rattles in a maximum.
He required 24.
A Across the board to double six.
He's short in the 7th leg.
And back to within one leg of his opponent again.
8th leg Kyle to throw first.
Well, as K.Anderson learned his lesson, having been in this position before, handed the initiative back to Huybrechts. If he holds in this one, he becomes a huge favourite to wrap up the match and move into the final day.
97.
And at the moment, you wouldn't bet this game being yet another that goes all the way to an 11th and deciding leg.
58.
Anderson will obviously want to prove me wrong by saying that and get the job done ASAP. K.Huybrechts could do with a couple more big finishes like he's already pulled out to change his fortunes.
77.
Yep, still in the dark to find out who's going to win this contest. That was the management team watching on from the back of the arena. K.Anderson has done all he can. K.Huybrechts doing all he can now too. But all he can do now is hope that Anderson doesn't hit. And those hopes have become a reality.
Here we require 89.
The dreaded double 9 again. He's going to have a shot at bullseye for 4-4 and hits it. Well, when he's needed to, he's pulled out the grandstand finishes as K.Huybrechts. That was a break, and maybe an important break. Leaving K.Anderson again, brewing missed chances.
Yeah, been a real seesaw affair a couple of times. K.Anderson has got himself 2 legs clear, only for Huybrechts to hit back.
100.
And now the Belgian could be on the brink of leading for the first time.
15. 59.
Having a little word with himself, K.Anderson, but still not on a finish. As Kim looks to pile in a big score, that's him down to a round ton when he returns.
If you require 100.
Will he go 2 double tops?
60.
I think he did, you know, but
86.
Chance to break back and to be throwing for the match next time. K.Anderson looking at double 16 and hits it. And again, the twists and turns in this match are not over yet. Anderson now stepping up to throw for the match as K.Huybrechts looks to the heavens.
Game on.
Well, we were talking about the fact that each time K.Anderson's got himself in that position, it's been given away. But every time Huybrechts has broken back,
134.
He's been broken straight back by K.Anderson. And legs have been won in pairs in this contest. If that continues, it will be the Aussie that wins the day.
$45. 140.
Mrs. Huybrechts trying to offer some encouragement to her husband on the stage.
100.
Can he force a 5th last leg shootout of the afternoon?
57.
Well, a big score here would put Anderson right in the drive. He's hit 140. That's good enough. 82 when he comes back. How can Huybrechts respond? Well, he responds with a ton 40, so
Well, you require 82.
the pressure on here. Double top for the match.
42. You require 87.
Doesn't happen.
Oh dear, K.Huybrechts denying himself an opportunity.
Misses the big number. And K.Anderson stepping up for a place in round 3 against Joe Cullen tomorrow afternoon. And hits it. Another seed tumbles on second round day here in Sindelfingen. K.Huybrechts dumped out by Australia's K.Anderson. We'll hear a few words from him before our last third round match of the afternoon session, as the wizard Simon Whitlock takes on Dutch ace Jan Dekker.
Congratulations, Kyle. Tough game you had to come through there. He's a guy who's won 2 Euro Tours. He knows what this is about.
Yeah, look, Kim, I knew it was a hard battle with Kim. Me and Kim are good mates, been mates for years. It's always hard playing your mate, but you've got to come up and treat it like a business. And I think I scored okay, but my doubles were better tonight, I think.
Last year we saw you claim your first big stage title, the Auckland Darts Masters. Do you feel that your game is where it was then, and you're in a position where you can go and add another big stage title to your collection?
Well, being honest, Dan, no. This year hasn't been a good year for me to start off. I've got to work to it. I feel my scoring's coming back. As I said before, my doubles aren't quite as where they were then. So it's just a matter of working on doubles, scoring better again, and getting more opportunities at getting doubles.
Got to start somewhere, though.
Exactly, mate, exactly. So hopefully this weekend, next weekend, go home for another week, and then we'll see how it goes from then on.
K.Anderson safely through to the final day of the European Darts Grand Prix. Congratulations, Kyle. We've got Australia's #1 coming up to round off the afternoon session. Simon the Wizard Whitlock against Jan Dekker.